Do you feel like the war changed you a lot? It changed the world a lot.
Yes, it did change the world a lot, and probably changed me. I hope if it changed me for the better, I hope it did. So yes, it did. Right.
Do you have any thoughts for Aureli as he kind of enters this traditional time of entering the beginnings of becoming a man, becoming an adult? Or do you think that's something, what's your feeling on that?
Yes, I understand that you're going to have a bar mitzvah,
Yeah.
and I think that's going to be really wonderful. And I think it's really interesting that your dad was born in Tel Aviv. And recently I met a girl out at one of the Trader Joe's who was born in Bethlehem. And I understand that you've been to Tel Aviv and all
Yeah.
before you came back here. And you also went to Berlin with your grandmother.
Uh-huh.
And then you came back here. And I don't like to see you go back to Barcelona, but I think you like it there. But I think your bar mitzvah is going to be really a nice thing.
Yeah. Do you have any advice for me?
Advice? I think that the only thing you can do is follow your mom and dad, because they are wonderful parents and they'll guide you through this life very, very well.
Do you agree with that?
And all you have to do is just listen to them and they'll guide you, and you'll be a great success. I know you will.
All right. So you, Nick, I have to say one of the things I absolutely love about you is you have, your life is filled with the young people. We came over here. We didn't even let you know we were going to come. But you just said come over when we want. And there we found Clayton and Clayton's friend, and you just have lots of good energy in your life, and you bring lots of good energy to people's lives.
Well, people are wonderful to me. It seems that everything has been given to me. I just don't know how that happens, but everything has been given to me. I never do anything for anybody else that I know, but everybody just is wonderful to me. Like Jack next door, if anything happens, and I have to be careful whatever I say, because they'll be right here. And it's just wonderful to have such friends.
What do you think? I'd say that Nick, I feel like Nick's given me something. He says he doesn't give to anyone. Do you feel like Nick's given you anything? What's Nick giving you?
Well, he's giving me advice right now.
That advice is
He's giving me good toast and chocolate bars stuff.
I don't remember that. You don't come often enough. I remember you're coming over the fence, though, and playing soccer and baseball with Clayton. But other than that...
How did you meet Nick, Aureli? Describe how Nick fits in your life.
Well, Clayton is one of my best friends, and when we were like hanging out in, probably, I don't exactly remember, but probably one time when we were younger and I was coming over to his house, or Nick maybe came to pick us up or something. And then...
Where does Nick live in relation to your friend Clayton?
Nick is like right next door, and they've got a ladder coming into his garden, and so I think every single time I've come to Clayton's, we've come over here and had a Milky Way and toast.
Now that is an excellent combination, toast and a Milky Way bar.
Yeah.
I have to support that. This must be this is over there is, well, this is Nick's garden right here, beautiful with a lovely wind chime. And absolute paradise here in the middle of the city. Flowers, colorful flowers. That's the porch where Nick gave me a super tasty Manhattan the other day. That was really yummy.
A what?
A Manhattan is well, ask Nick, what's a Manhattan?
A Manhattan is a cocktail that's made out of whiskey, vermouth, and a little bitters, and a cherry in the middle of it. And your dad said, he was looking at the computer, and they said you had to have a slice of orange in it, but I didn't have any orange, but I think real one is made with just a cherry.
Yeah, you can't trust what it says on the computer, and you got to trust your heart. So, and right over there is Clayton's house, and RL, and we also have spent many a wonderful time over there. So, and with Nick often over there. So, what else? Any other questions for Nick?
Not really.
Not really. What would you say the most significant transition, if you could count one, in your life, in your long and wonderful life, has been?
The transition?
Yeah.
Well, I just don't know. Actually, my whole life has been a party. Actually, a party, yeah. And I've had just a wonderful life. I don't know how it happened, but it's been given to me, and I do the best I can with it. And I have wonderful friends, and you're one of them.
Would you say friends are the secret?
Friends what?
Are friends the secret?
Well, I think so, because I had a wonderful friend with whom I worked for years, Ethel Kristen, and we were talking about friends, and she said to me, if you have one friend in your life, you're very fortunate. And then I had a friend in Mexico that your dad was helping me to find, Salvador Trevino, and he said, in Mexico, if we say call someone a friend, we really mean it, and we don't call anyone a friend unless we mean it.
Yeah. Nick, do you have anything to add? Anything we're not asking you about that you think's important to say to a young man?
And certainly Rel is a young man, and as I've said before, I think that all you have to do is listen to your parents, because they are going to guide you through this life, and then you'll be very successful with whatever you want to do.
All right. Okay, I think I'm going to